Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, October 15th. We're looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And in a nutshell, for me this day was basically just taking the shorts out to the woodshed and basically a waste of a day. Why? Because like I said in last night's video, after pushing down, have a double distribution but not getting much to the downside, I would have expected today at least to open up inside of here. I would have been very shocked to say I would not have expected to see the market gap lower by this magnitude. But what did it do? All it did was spend the entire day coming right back and closing inside of where I thought we would have opened today. We got to a very, very visual point. We got to right above that weekly balance high. Now, I wouldn't have taken a long there, but that was a very visual area. We even closed above last week's high. So every short from pre-market overnight got taken to the woodshed today. We go out with a price probe and a trend day up. I had a good day trading. Again, it's on paper. I'm hoping my account, it won't be open tomorrow, that's for sure. The money hasn't been transferred yet. I'm hoping by Monday, but we'll see. So again, I said I would do nothing in A period right away because it's too big of a gap. That has to be put into context for me. So the trade I would have taken is when it rallied from the day's low up to almost a halfway point between the gap. I would have started to put play around the 345.10 level. I would have shorted 20, then 30, and shorted 30, 50, and then 100. I got short as much as 180 of the 347 puts. B open, took out A's high, and then just totally rolled over. It would have been a very nice trade. It would have been my best trade of the day by far. You could have taken a long in C against the opening, but for me it was just too early with the initial balance form, and I thought if we take out the opening, the low would fall, and then we'll see if we get more damage. But I'll tell you, the fact that we never saw the opening again after a gap down of that magnitude is pretty astounding. It shows you how weak it was. It was only 3 days of longs getting out, weak longs, I should say, and shorts piling in. What I did do after A was fade the high in D, fade the high in E, both 347 puts again. I was not going to be buying the high yet, not just yet with lower value and the gap still holding. So each fade turned out to be very nice. I wanted an afternoon pullback low in G. It didn't get far enough where I wanted. At the time, value low was right above B's low. So if it was trading real money, maybe I would have started a small long, but probably would have waited. But I had the idea was right. The trade was right, as that turns out to be our afternoon pullback low. I also had one of our traders on the mic. What I've started doing over the last couple of days, we call it trader spotlight or trader profile. That would be even better since we trade the market profile. And I'm trying to get one of my traders on the mic for about a half hour a day, just talking about what they trade, the ES, SPY, triple Qs, NQ, whatever, and give their experience level, how they got involved, are they full-time, do they have another full-time career. I think it's a great thing for our traders to get to know each other because it's an awesome room that we have. And also, obviously, we have 200 people in the room, also from all over the world, where people could be in different countries or different states over here in the United States and get to know each other and maybe even use other services that other people use. So that's another great room. You talk about networking. So not only are you getting me on the mic, giving a play-by-play for almost 7 hours a day, you're getting other traders with their expertise in trading and other things to help people network. It really is a win-win situation. Okay. So after that G period that I might have taken the long, I faded I again. Once J opened, it didn't look like it was going to work. It looked like they were going to finally fill the gap. I took those. I actually had some of more of the puts in my hand when I bought 50 calls of the 346 calls to see if we'd fill the gap. Initially, it went my way, made some money on those, took the rest of the puts off, but we didn't get the gap just yet. Took off most of them, but when it came down and took out J's low, took off the rest. Net might have lost or made small on that short in I and the long in J. And that was it for my trading. So it would have been a good day, though. So let's go over the destinations for tomorrow. Upside, today's high of 348.02. Then everything I gave you yesterday. The 9 wide from yesterday, 348.25. The single prints of 349.31 getting filled at 78. Yesterday's high of 351.93 and then 352.44 daily high. For the downside, we did go out with a price probe, L's high. Now, we closed below it by a little bit, but I'm still using L's high of 347.73. Then our small set of single prints, 347.08, get filled at 03. Afternoon pullback low all the way down at 345.77. And today's low of 343.13. So again, destinations pretty far and wide apart. So it should make for some excellent trading again tomorrow. And then on the charts, on the weekly, one time framing up, right? We filled the gap, the weekly gap yesterday. We got all the way down. So here's that level I'm talking about. It's the weekly high from September 14, 343.06. Remember I said that was the big level we have to get above, and we did last week, and we're above it this week? Well, we got down to 343.13 today. You talk about trading against short-term algos and day traders. Very visual point. Again, I don't think I would have taken that long, but boy, that was a very visual area early this morning. So right now, we're even above last week's high. So all we did, as we go to the daily, is do what I said that would be healthy. Now, I'm calling the daily down, but if tomorrow we don't take out yesterday's low, and we either trade inside yesterday or take out yesterday's high, then we'll be in a very nice balance. And that's what I was looking for. I'm calling it down because we are down for 2 days. But if we stay inside or take out today's high, that would be a nice balance that you're starting to form. It would be a nice 6-day balance. It would be healthy. And then you could start taking the baby steps back up to get that trend day, which still has to be taken out from September 3rd, and then the all-time high. That was this horrible structure on the way up. Well, we just filled 2 of those gaps. I have no problem if that one gap holds. That's pretty cool, actually. That'd be very good for the buyers. You stay above a 50-day moving average. You hold one gap. You trade sideways. And boom, maybe you go back up. Right? Markets don't go bull bear. We went bull, balance. We did go bear, right? On the short term, we're bear right now. Now you want to go balance again. And hopefully not go bear and go back bull. I hope you had a great day trading. Have a great evening. And we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.